Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. The first thing we got is another physique update by Hadi Choopan. So yeah, radio silence from Hadi for quite a while, and then today, actually in 2 days in a row, we have two physique updates from Hadi, and in this one he actually wrote that he's 5 weeks out. So this is not from today, it's from last week, but still it's closer to the show than the previous update. The previous one was from 7 weeks out. Now, he turned off the comments here as well, but at first they were open, and there were a bunch of comments. At the beginning, there weren't that many negative ones, but then the Iranian army of people started commenting again, and Hadi had to turn off the comments. I guess he tried, he tested it to see if the love is back, if the hate is gone, and he saw that it's not. So now he has to go back to turning off the comments. But let's take a look at this physique update. And one of the things a lot of you guys mentioned in my previous video about Hadi was two things actually. One was that video was heavily edited, like it had some AI filter, which is possible. After watching it for another time, for a second time, yeah, I mean, maybe it wasn't just a filter, maybe it's something else to that video, I'm not sure, because in this one, there isn't that. This one is more realistic. The other comment a lot of you guys said that I need to mention is that one leg of Hadi is getting smaller, the symmetry is getting worse, which is definitely Hadi's issue. And so let's take a look at that, a close look at that in this video, because he is showing his legs. Check it out right here. I mean, which leg is smaller? It's supposed to be the right one, but you know, he's posing in a way to hide that. He's not hitting the poses with his legs standing straight, so you can actually compare the symmetry. He finds different angle and different ways to hit the pose, to do it asymmetrical, and that's exactly what he's going to do on stage, and that's why it won't be that big of an issue. Now, as far as his conditioning, I mean, check out his freaking glutes and hamstrings. He is peeled. He is basically ready for the stage. I mean, not exactly. You can see that he is still holding a layer of some water and fat, especially in the back. That's Hadi's trouble area. His back is only shredded when he is 100% on. The rest of the body basically comes in very fast, especially quads, chest, abs. Look at the freaking abs right there. And then the shoulders, the size of those freaking shoulders, whatever they are freaking massive. The conditioning in the chest, in the hamstrings, in the glutes. Great conditioning, great point for actually 5 weeks out here. And, you know, he's holding a lot of size. He's not just shredded. So, yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that we can expect Hadi to be at his absolute best, which is surprising. Even in this video, guys, that is obviously not edited, not filtered. You know, it looks just normal, like normal Hadi, just big, full, and shredded for 5 weeks out. So yeah, this is gonna be a very good Hadi, and the only way somebody like Andrew Jacked can beat him is if Andrew brings something new. And the same thing goes for Nick and Martin. If those guys bring something new that we haven't seen so far, then maybe they can take Hadi out. But if they are looking the same, let's say the way they did at Mr. Olympia, or a little bit better, tiny bit better, it's most likely not going to be enough, because what Hadi is bringing this year at the Arnold seems like it's going to be his best. I mean, maybe not as good as his last Arnold, but probably close to it. That's just my guess based on this video, because this video is looking absolutely impressive, and so is the other one. So yeah, let's wait and see what's going to happen in the next 4 weeks, actually 5 weeks from this point. But again, this is looking very promising, and I think Hadi is going to deliver something nuts, man, something crazy. All right, in the next physique update, we have another back photo of Martin Fitzwater, currently again in the panic mode, eating 0 carbs, doing a lot of cardio, doing everything he never did before, because he's way behind with his conditioning for the Arnold Classic. He's running late. Why is this? Who the hell knows? His coach is Stefan Kinsel. The way I saw it, guys, so far, I don't think this guy's nail it that often. Like Martin, I would say he is consistent, because he's always in good shape. He's never off, really. He's always in condition, but we saw what he can look like. at the Detroit Pro, then at the Prague Pro. You know, there are a couple, I think those 2 shows at which he was at his 100% or close to 100%. And once you see that, like, now you know, even when he's in shape, he's not quite there. And all the other shows, he's usually not there. So in that way, you can say that he's inconsistent. Always in condition, but doesn't always nail the fullness. So this time around, I guess his body is changing, or there are other factors that influence this, and the fact that he's not getting in condition as fast as usual. And at some point, Stefan Kinsel realized this is not working. We are 4 weeks out of the show, and he is nowhere near being in contest shape. So what we gotta do is go straight into the panic mode, 0 carbs, cardio, whatever. He didn't speak about the fat burners, but I'm sure he upped the clan like a maniac. T3 as well, T4 too, maybe some other stuff like, I don't know, SLU is very popular these days. We can be pretty sure that he's blasting Reta as well, so who the hell knows what he's doing gear-wise. And being that catabolic from all that stuff and not eating, you can also assume that he's probably pushing the gear like a maniac, probably on a whole bunch of trend right now to prevent the catabolism, and who knows what kind of orals, guys. Like, these guys go crazy, especially that last part of the prep. And some of you are asking me, why don't you prep again even? And, you know, I would start the prep, maybe, like, without really putting pressure on myself, telling anybody that I'm prepping. But I know that once you get to that 4, 5, 6 weeks out point, you just stop caring about anything, and you just want to look your best, and you're going to take everything under the sun. And these guys are fighting for the biggest prize money in the world. Like, he has a chance of winning nearly $1 million at this show. That's life-changing money. So if he's running late with condition, then he is blasting gear like a maniac because he cannot afford to risk losing any tissue. So we can be sure that right now, at this point, Martin is suffering, he's behind, so psychologically I'm sure he's feeling not that great, and also physically he's very unhealthy. We can be pretty sure about that, those 3 things. Now, whether he's going to bring the condition for the Arnold Classic or not, we'll see, because again, this does not look very good. Compared to his previous physique update, back update, it's not that much improved. There is less wrinkles in that lower back, but really the conditioning is similar, I would say. Do I think he's going to make it? I think it's possible, because he does have a very fast metabolism, so at some point he's going to start going really fast. Hopefully Stefan will catch that and slow it down when it's needed, and hopefully it won't be too late and he'll be able to slow it down. That's a potential problem right there as well. If he doesn't catch it, and if he doesn't do what's needed in time, you know, Martin can lose a lot of fullness and size, so who the hell knows what's going to happen. This is definitely not an ideal situation. Panic mode once again. Anything is possible at this point. It's a cat in the bag. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe he'll be on, maybe he'll be off. We don't know. We can only guess. But to say that this is a consistent bodybuilder, seeing what he's doing and what he's bringing usually, I don't think his relationship with Stefan is perfect. I mean, I'm sure Martin is also playing a role in that. Who the hell knows what Martin is actually doing, if he's doing everything that Stefan tells him to do? I don't think that, to be honest. I doubt that's the case. So I'm sure they're both to be blamed for this. But if not, if Martin is a machine and does everything Stefan tells him, and they failed again like this, then if Martin doesn't nail it for the Arnold, he might just fire Stefan Kinsel, like many others did. And even if he does well at this point, after having this many complications and doing things this way, he should probably consider it. Will he do that? I don't know. But as far as his condition right now, doesn't look great. For 4 weeks out, not great at all. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. All right, and the final update for today, guys, is one from Michal Krizo, in which one Krizo looks freaking huge. From what I know, he's over 320 pounds right now. Not as big as Samson in terms of weight, but he definitely does match Samson in terms of size. We saw it at the Prague Pro. Now, yes, Samson might come in bigger next year, but so will Krizo, because look at him right here. This is probably Krizo at his biggest, all-time biggest. I don't think he ever looked this massive in the off-season before, especially from the side. I don't know if he ever had this side thickness before. In the chest, the shoulders, that chest to back thickness, the size of the arms are always huge, but look at the legs. The side leg is also big right here. And look at his most muscular as well. Under these brighter lights, actually he looks like he's in great condition as well. He looks like he's really lean. Leaner than Samson Dauda. And Krizo is at 320. Samson is at 350. So those 30 pounds that Samson has on Krizo, a big part of them is water and fat. So really Samson and Krizo, they're close in size. Krizo's the freak, man. He's actually a super massive guy. And look at his side chest too. You know, not the most complete. The shoulders are definitely lacking behind the arms, and like the hamstrings and glutes are not as big as the quads, and his back is also not that perfect. So, you know, you can't talk about Krizo as a potential Mr. Olympia winner like you can talk about Samson. Samson is definitely more complete. But if you talk about the size and the overall freak factor, the height and the amount of muscle on that frame, then yeah, these guys are definitely in the ballpark. So yeah, Krizo is looking crazy right now. He is 13 weeks out doing a New York Pro or Pittsburgh. So we'll see. It seems like he's going to be facing Urs Glecinski and Sergio Oliva at those shows. But we'll see who else is going to jump in. There will probably be more heavy hitters. But at this point, those two shows are shaping up like they're going to be very good. And Krizo, once again, looks absolutely massive, super impressive at 13 weeks out of his first show for the 2026. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.